Hey there, friends. Brian King here. Just got off a call with a client of mine, a teenager, and a word came up that I spent some time on because it is so important, not only for you in general, but specifically people with ADHD or autism spectrum differences. And that is this use of the word normal. Because what this client said was, oh, I want to work on these different skills and these different ideas so that I can live as normal a life as possible. And I explained that it is so important to not use normal as a benchmark for your life, because normal is a comparison word. It's a comparison with people that are typical, that don't have the challenges that we have, that have abilities, that they don't have the same resistance, they don't have the same neurological difficulties, they don't need the same accommodations. So we're talking about apples and oranges in many ways here. And what I suggested to her, that a much more practical measure of how we're doing in life isn't whether we're normal or not, it's whether we're effective. When it comes to relationships, it's not a matter of having a normal conversation, whatever the heck that is. It's a matter of having an effective conversation. Were you effective at being understood, at explaining yourself, at connecting with the other person? Yes? All right. Then you did well. If you're in school, were you effective at taking the test? Or did you take the test normally? See, it doesn't work there. When you think about, how do you think? What's your attitude? What's your approach to life? Is it normal or is it effective? People that innovate, they can be normal in their thinking. Well, that's pretty much status quo, which means you come up with the same answers everybody else comes up with. But if you're looking to be more effective, then maybe you're looking to improve things, make them better. Effective is about results. It's about getting things done. Normal is just kind of that standard of middle of the road mediocrity. There's not a whole lot there other than safety. And yeah, there's a time and a place for that. But ultimately, we want to be able to lead a life where we make things happen and get things done and get our needs met. And you can also save a lot of, I don't want to say save face, but prevent a lot of shame when you're not constantly comparing yourself to some ideal like normalcy, something that frankly doesn't exist to begin with. You owe yourself a lot more slack to just say, I, as an individual, want to be effective. I want to be in touch with my needs, my goals, and I want to figure out how to accomplish them. Normal is about somebody else. It's about somebody else's expectations. It's about their rules for you. And again, I said there's a time and a place for everything. But when it comes to how you want to lead your life, you got to figure out how to be effective. And it's hard enough every single day with a dysregulated nervous system, which comes part and parcel with ADHD and autism spectrum challenges. It's hard enough to regulate that nervous system without having to constantly compare it to this normal. But if you can compare it to whether or not you accomplished your goals, whether or not you met your needs or not, you're not competing with anybody under those circumstances. You're just asking the question, how well did I do at accomplishing my goals? If I was unable to, if I was not as effective as I wanted to be, then what must I do in order to be more effective? See, that's a conversation between you and the universe. Nobody else is involved, no one's judgment, no one's criticism. And that's kind of how it should be. Not to say that you isolate yourself from everyone. You get help when you need it, that's important. But to keep the conversation as free as possible from all that unnecessary comparison that comes with the idea of a normal. So the conversation she and I had, my client, was kind of around that. So I just wanted to share that with you a little bit. Feel free to tease this out if you want to explore this idea more. But I decided to pop in and share that. So I hope this is useful in some way. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And by all means, pass this on if you think it'll be useful to do so. And remember, no matter what's going on in your life, you're good enough. And until we talk again, thanks for being you.